$5. That's chrome hearts at the thrift.
Seriously, it's just another day. Alright, that's it. Welcome back to a new episode of Fresh and Flea. We are back at it with a new thrift store vid. Now, before I get into it, let me tell you, I do legit checks, personal legit checks, $5 via PayPal. Hit my Instagram at Fresh and Flea and we'll get it started. Also with that, I do have a Depop shop. Check the link down below. Always get questions about that, but there you go. I'm at the thrift store right now. Doors just open. Let's get in.
Back at the spot and in the jackets. Look at this. Crazy. This is like a parka windbreaker. You know why I say that? Because the extra length. You see it where the waist is? It's got this pull. Look at a vintage Nike swoosh with the YKK pull still on it. We got the Nike white tag. Let's see on the inside there. We got a made in Thailand, size large. It is real. Had to check it. $12.99 though. It is a little steep. But look at that. Coming from a different time. And always go to these Nike windbreakers. You know what? I have to check sleeves always. Always check sleeves to make sure they're not stretched out perfect. Let's see the other one. Epic. Okay, let's see the waist here. Pull that down. But yeah, inside is clean. No rips. No tears. And perfectly enough, it's got a hood and no stains. Look at that. It's always good coming up at the thrift. Actually, I'm going to put this right here for a second. Boom. Boom, I got to leave that out right there. Okay. Got to leave that. Nice. Very nice. I took the hanger with me. I hope the ISO's not like freaking out, but look at that. For $3.99 with a subtle hole in it right here in the back. Which I don't know what's going on there. It looks like a moth hole, like really bad. Probably was eating it. But look at that. We got a PlayStation. Turtleneck on the Port Authority. Made in Vietnam. Right there. Gotta look at it. I'm still on the lookout. Okay, this is $8, right? And these are always kind of good. But I'm still on the lookout for the original Baja California Stussies. With the Stussie on the back. Oh, it just fell. Oh. Yes. Look at this one. Just an easy one here. Look at the Epic Soccer. $5.99. Look at the flames on this thing. Super flamey, man. With the pads. Look at this. The goalie shirt in flames. Look at that. Let's check a comp. Should I? I mean, should I? Or should you? For that very much big answer, big question kind of thing. Sneebly. On the Jordana. We got that banana seed hurts my hiney stuff.
Banana seed hurts my hiney.
The lemon peeler for $8. But this one is just like, you serious with this? You know, I'm coming from the Chrome Hearts world. You know, I got the negative plus ring on and the baby fat up here. But finding this is so sad. Look at the back of this one. I mean, Chrome Hearts printed on a, and I think that's a fake Zara tag also. And how much do they want? $5. That's Chrome Hearts at the thrift. For the win, always. And the tees they had for $3.99 for you, for me, for us. The re-ink shirt, if you know, you kind of know. It's, you know, for that price. They did have the vintage, more vintage on that gray tag. You got the Nike tee. This one's always good. They tagged it in the right spot at least. Look at that, $2.99. Love the look, love the print, love the design. There's some RN right there, but the XL tells you a lot. I have a whole stash of these actually, not these specific ones, but the gray tag Nike stuff, because as time is going on, they are becoming more vintage and more vintage. It's crazy. So every time I find them, I pick them up. It's already 2025. So if this came out like in 2000 or even 99, think about that. 26 to 25 years old already. It's crazy. $3. And then they did have the Denver Broncos Davis number 30 for a pretty good price, $2.99. Look at that. Look how cheap that is. Comps are not as crazy, but that's coming back from someone's time right there. Sport Attack. If you know about the other tees. I always like this tag because it says Sport Attack, and then look on the edge right here. You see how the side's like exploding? Because it's that good. So, this one's a very cool one. Again, coming from a different time here. But this would have had, look at that, Kennedy half dollar. I have one of these. The Bicentennial half dollar, I have one of these. But that's the 1776 and 1876. I have the quarter. And then this one's the Kennedy half dollar for 1964, 90% silver. But that's pretty crazy. But I don't know if somebody took the coins out, but $9.99. That's one for the history books. So you already know, man, Island Boy over here. But look at that, 99 cents. You got the kitchenwares, 120 degree, you know, Zhejiang over for the rice scoopers. You even got the miso soup stuff over here. Look at the 80s. Amazing cuts on here, by the way. With the zebras front and back. I got my own camo right here. $6 on the Hanes. Look at that tag. Look at the fade on this. It's actually very hard to want to leave this, but gotta leave some, man. We leaving. We are taking off. Let's go. You know what, before I get into this new spot, the last one smelled like sewage right when I left. It was insane. Tins of swing. Definitely. So you look at this. I'm just getting scoped out at the thrift. Look at this guy's looking at me. Mr. Renaissance over here. Look at this. Oh, it's cardboard. Thought this was a metal plate. Oh, I got to take a load off Fanny over here for $5. $5 over here. We got the Salem Sportswear Dallas Cowboys shorts with the pull string, with it still stretchy. And we got the tag on it, size XL. Let me see if I can see it. Size XL on that. This one's a nice one. Look at that. Some vintage at the thrift, and it's got a little like, it's got a little bit something right here. And we got a 1992 NFL licensing. I'm talking about Emmitt Smith over here, man. Emmitt Smith in the mix. That's a scoop. That's a definite scoop. With the last, the scoop's probably over here. I'm gonna have to see about this, but look at that. Romeo and Juliet, still with the, I feel bad, I wonder, no, they must have left it on there, but look at that. Still in the little packaging. I do have the hat of this one. I wish I had the t-shirt, but the hat is good enough, but I'm here to talk about this. Look at this. Over there you go. So this is a Play Comme des Garçons, size large. We got $20. The thrifts are different, definitely. It's a size large, but as you can see, it looks like a medium. And look at that, this is all legit. I already legit checked it. Check out the patch. It is in the murdered out heart face, heart eyes, and that is what you want to see. I know it is roached out. It's another thing about the tag, roached out, but look at that print right here. You see this little stamp? This side And then on this side, right here, you can see it very faintly, Comme des Garçons. I found it before. I found the exact same tee, but the red heart. And it did sell off. I found it at Buffalo Exchange, and this one's at the Thrift, so it's crazy. I'm not picking it up. 20 bucks. It is super sad, and I'm right next to the amazingness of it here. You pick up the shorts, so that's something there. But other than that, 20 bucks? Comme des Garçons? I mean, for the right person, I bet. If this fit, maybe. I mean, I could make it fit, if you know what I mean. So I'm in the VHS. Ugh. So I'm in the VHS section, and they got a few VHSs here. You just want to talk about fried green tomatoes, that Little Women, bootleg Little Women. Oh no, it's actually Little Women. Land Before Time 2. Okay, shout out Ducky. I mean, always. Angels in the Outfield. Then they got this one, look at this. Salinas. Anything for Salinas.
You kidding me, man? This bumper's gonna go on the wall of my garage, carnal. I'm gonna put a little sign under it. It's gonna say, this bumper was pulled off by the bus of Salinas.
You know what I'm talking about. I don't know what's in here. They got like Kodak 6-hour tape. Don't even know what's in here because nothing is actually listed. And then I got G.I. Jane over here. Remember the slap? I have to leave. I have to leave. I got the shorts, but not the Comme des Garçons, the CDG. It's so sad. You know me. Come on. We got the Neppies. We got the Neppy babies over here, but check out a little plethora. We got the Jaguar. Okay, $3.99. We got the Tag Heuer. $3.99. Lakers. It's a promo. It's not worth that much, but promotional stuff. Bulldogs. Louisiana Bulldogs. Oh, look at that. There's one right there. Look at that. They have it for 40 bucks. They got an adult XL vintage Disney tee. This is a 30th anniversary shirt. If it was opened up, I'll probably show how it looks like right there. But they want 40 bucks for it. I don't know, it's tagged women's collection. But look at that, brand new with the bag and sticker on it. It's crazy. Looks good though. I wonder. Just kind of think about it, you know what I mean? Just thinking about it. Thinking about it. I didn't even show this for 99 cents. We got the Vincent Van Gogh Cafe Arts mug. Easy Steel. Clean too. Doesn't have all the schmagma on it. You know what I mean? Okay. So you know I do my best here. I always do. Let's see what I'm popping up on here. Okay, let's see if I can get it locked in here. This is gonna fall. This is gonna fall. Okay. Why won't it clip? Why won't it clip to it? Okay. First off, we got the Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and this is the jacket, but it's the costume for $12.99. It's a better price than that Harley Davidson tee. That's crazy. Oh, look at this. This is like his jacket from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but it's completely like just, it's not there. It's not even a real jacket. They're actually selling it as a jacket. They don't even know it's a costume. The money, or, you know, something I found that's like worth something here is probably going to be this one. It's a Ralph Lauren, literal made in Italy, purple label, 17, just white blank button up shirt. These do very well always. $7.99. Let's go to a comp on the purple label, because if you know about purple label, you know good times are always coming, and that's what we do. That's what we do. We try to make the good times come. Look at this. Look. I found the Dr. Phil book, Self Matters, and the Ultimate Weight Solution, with him fist pumping. Look at that. All right, so I'm actually just got back in the car over here. Nice scoop on that purple label, definitely. Now, I didn't say purple label, but it is Ralph Lauren. It's got the purple tag. The build material on the whole thing, when I say build material, I mean the textiles are amazing. Very good quality for the price. You know how much these things go for, so that's the reason why I scooped it up. But there were so many people actually starting to stack up in there that I had to take off. And yes, I got the Vincent Van Gogh mug, just for the personal. It is what it is. Let's go. Hold on. I thought I thought I saw some Ferragamo, but nope. You know, that's a long time. But what I did come up on, 2014, I believe the 30th anniversary. I'm gonna make sure to check that. But Lady Liberty Jordan 10s for $25. Okay, I know it's a little bit steep for the thrift, but these are in super crazy condition. I mean, minimal heel drag, a little bit of that sole creasing, but that can be all fixed. Even that toe box looks pretty decent. The thing is, what I was checking for was sole separation. Always with these, check for sole separation. It is what it is. There's a way to fix it, but if you don't know how to fix it, I would say don't even just randomly try. Just try with something else before you take a chance on something more expensive. But that's what it is at the thrift. They do have some Union 4s in the back, I guess, but they're super fake. And the Jumpmans don't look too bad, but there's a little bit of mess up right there. I can fix that. I do have the paint. A light fix should wrap these up, as well as the steaming and everything. But look at that. Yummy. Alright, you know I'm at the miscellaneous items, and I have to put the stuff down here so I can show you what I found. Oh no, I never knew. Okay, so let's see the tees. Let's see in the tees, other than the hat. I mean, the hat's whatever. It's just one of those Spartan hats. That's all I was like, oh. Alright, as you can see, V-Lone in the mix. $3.99. Did I come up? Did I come up? Or is this boof? Is it Fape? Is it boof? Is it V-Lone? Or what? Look at that front. So I can see that someone had ripped off the front tag, but it's somewhat still there, meaning that's not going to help me. So I went in depth. I went into the, you know, inside tag, luckily, with the stains, with the oil stains in there. Then check it out with the stitching. Missing that other side tag, but that's not always a dead giveaway. But okay, let's see if we can get in close. Right there, you see the V? You see this left side? There should be two little, I guess, holes through the V that, you know, show the background of the tag. And the Made in USA almost looks perfect. Stitching is off. 100% cotton, made in China. All the fonts off. Sadly, this is not real. And this is one of those things, you come to the thrift again, not always is a come up going to be a come up. Sometimes it's going to be boof. Look at that, $4. Very sad. Very sad. But I did catch it. And check out this shirt. I just had to show it. Are farts supposed to drip? Now remember, that's a perfectly good question, and very scientific, because I don't believe so. And then I got the LAPG gear, you know, if you know, you know, kind of thing. And also the Spartan snapback here on the 47. But I mean, this is what we're working with here. We got some V-Lone, but not legit. And we got the Jordan 10s over here that I am scooping. But remember, farts don't drip, so no pooping. That's the second time coming up on this one. DGK with the Bye Felicia on Friday. And the first one sold off. Now look at this. Bye Felicia. Okay, you can't forget that classic Huff X Towley from South Park.
I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Remember? They brought washcloth. They did bring washcloth. Remember that? Does anybody out there think this is worth it? Tell me. $15. We got the zip up, but it does have the Intuit data products on the side. Yes, you can take that off, because this material is actually very nice to do that with, but still. What do you think? $15? What is that? They tagged it up, so I guess you couldn't try it on? Damn, they tagged it weird. What the heck? I don't know. Legendary pull.
Guess what day it is, huh?
Legendary pull, huh? What day is it?
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Mike. Legendary.
Day.
So I caught all I could from this spot. Took a little bit of chances on that. Next one.
fuck.